Hey from Fuller to Fullest fam, welcome back to the Craftcast. If you're new here, my name is Morgan and I'm your host. If you're a returning viewer, I'm so glad you're back to hang out with the fam today. We do have a Craftcast today with 2 finished objects and 3 works in progress. One is new that you haven't seen before, and I'm thinking, since I've got so few, I may cast on some more things, but let's dive right into Craftcast content, starting with what I'm wearing today, which is my Roots and Refuge Real Food Comes Dirty shirt. Roots and Refuge Farm is on YouTube. It is my friend Jess and her husband Jeremiah and all of their family living on a small homestead, and she is just the best teacher on YouTube, in my opinion, for growing food and taking care of goats and chickens and the animals that she has. They are in the process of moving to a bigger area where they can have more animals, and I just think you'll really enjoy her channel. So if I can remember, I will link that in the down bar below so you can go check her out. Anyway, let's jump in. I don't have anything to drink today. I just finished my energy, which is a clean energy supplement drink from ID Life. We've got mixed berry, which is what I had today, orange, and fruit punch, maybe? No, tropical punch. Yeah, fruit punch is one of the Slim Plus flavors. If you need an energy supplement, get with me. I got you. It is fantastic. Anyway, let's jump into some finished objects. These are some languishing whips for sure. And they did take up most of my time, which is why the other works in progress have not had too terribly much done on them. But first things first, Sweet Baby Cousins blanket is done. This is the Star Blanket pattern by Stephen West, and I love it. This was made on size 6 circulars. Yes, size 6 circulars. Chalgu red lace, my standard go-to, love them. With Curio number 3 from Knit Picks, it is a cotton yarn because I wanted something that JC would be able to wash easily. She is not a knitter, so why am I going to give her something that would be harder to take care of than what she's used to as a new mom? I ain't doing that to them. So anyway, Star Blanket for Sweet Baby is done. I did tell her while I was working on this that baby could not come until I finished it. So when I finished it, I sent her a text and I said, "Okay, baby can come now. Blanket's done." So I'm going to get that to her soon. And this has been on the needles since the snowpocalypse, which I shared a day in the life with you during the snowpocalypse. Ow. Anyway, a day in the life during the snowpocalypse when I worked on this, when I cast this on back in February, when the South got a freak snowstorm that we don't normally get that kind of weather. We just don't. It's hot here. We very rarely get snow as it is, and when we do, it lasts a day. Well, this time it lasted a week. It was wild, friends. So anyway, so I took the opportunity to knit, and I finally finished my weekender. It smells so good because I've washed it and blocked it. So isn't it lovely? Can you get it all in there? Yes. So beautiful. This is the Aurora Heather colorway in Wool of the Andes from Knit Picks. If you're looking for a good budget yarn that is still fantastic quality, I highly suggest Knit Picks. Highly suggest them. Love them. I did make the sleeves extra long, and I also added thumb holes because I like to wear my sleeves kind of up here when I have long sleeves on. So obviously it is June, the middle of June in the South. We are regularly having 90 to 100 degree days. So this is going up in the closet until wintertime because I am wearing DK wool long sleeves in the middle of summer. not doing it. Now I do have a couple of wool shawls that I have taken to work because it is like a morgue in my office as of late. So I do have shawls that I wear at work, but I won't wear an actual sweater to work. So finished objects, that is it. Let me show you some of my oldest works in progress. This one hasn't had much done on it, and you'll see why here in a little bit because I got distracted by another project I wanted to do. So this is our little neighbor girl's blanket. She is currently with her dad for the summer, so I'm hoping to have this finished by the time she gets home. I am going to dedicate some time to sit down and work on this for sure. But right here, my little red panda beaded stitch marker. Let me get in close where you can see that. Yes, from the Shepherd's Hook. She has an eBay store. Beautiful beaded stitch markers. I'm knitting this on a size F Boyer ergonomic hook. I've gotten to where I just will not crochet without one of these hook grips, hooks with the grip on them, because my hands don't hurt as bad. So this is being knit or crocheted in the colorway Niffler's Lion Brand Mandala, and it is living in my crazy craft lady bag that my aunt bought me for my birthday or Christmas or one of those gift giving occasions. In my waxed canvas bag from Kitchen Clutter, which has my Smurf pin on it. I think the last time we talked about this bag, I told you the sentimental value of Smurf things to me with my granddad. That was kind of our thing. So when he passed, I got the Smurf collection, and I still have the Smurf collection. It is not displayed anywhere, but I do have it, and I do love it. The only thing in use outside of that pin, which was not part of that collection, actually a friend that I used to work with gave that to me. But the only thing in use out of the Smurf collection is a set of glass drinking glasses, and those are in use. But other than that, that's not in use. This is in the middle of a row. What was I thinking? I don't have time to knit this full row and show you guys, but this has grown quite a bit since you saw it. That Mando stitch marker right there is where it was last time. That is also by the Shepherd's Hook. This is Skylar's blanket. My Jimmy girl's little sister. They belong to me. They're my babies. And I love them. So I'm working on Skylar's blanket, and I have made a good bit of progress, even though you can't really tell because I'm in the middle of a row. Anyway, get it together. Centrally focused. Anyway, so that stitch marker is where it was last time. This is being worked corner to corner, and what I have done is I have made a rectangle. So when I close this up, I am decreasing now. When I close this up and it is just a complete rectangle, I am going to pick up and crochet around the edge and do a large crochet border to be the rest of this blanket for her. Skylar likes to be different. She likes her stuff to be different from everybody else's, and she's not into a bunch of girly colors and stuff. So it is in blue. This is Mandala also. Mandala Ombre by Lion Brand, and it's 100% acrylic. It's super soft, washes up really soft, and so solid blue or shades of blue for her, and it's going to be made up a little bit differently than RJ's and Gemma's was, and Kinley's and the neighbor little girls. So anyway, so that's what's living in this bag. I do love this bag because it has my favorite black and red buffalo plaid fabric on the inside. Now, you have seen this before, and last time you saw it, it was further along, I believe, but I have restarted this for the third time. Anyway, Crystal's modified flax sweater. Again, I'm just at the collar. It's been in timeout, y'all, because this is having to restart it for the third time. I was just tired of looking at it. That's as far as it is. This is Madeline Tosh Cotton Candy Daydreams in DK, Tosh DK, on, I think this is size 8, no, size 6, Chalgu red lace, and I believe this is the 24-inch circulars. I don't have my actual package for them in there to confirm that for you. It's living in my Disney Snacks bag. This is by Lila Styles, I believe. Yes. I love this bag. I love this fabric. I want this fabric in everything. It's lovely. Now, I did tell you I cast on one new thing you haven't seen. Also, there's not a pattern name for this because I am making my own pattern for the first time. I'm also in the middle of a row on it. Right now it's a pretty standard raglan, top-down raglan shaping. I am dropping stitches. Hold on, you guys. Anyway, fixed it, caught it. But my plan is to make this a cropped, hooded cardigan. The inspiration for this is Claudia on Warehouse 13. In one of the Christmas episodes, she's wearing a gray hooded knit cardi. And I'm like, I really want something like that. So I am designing a pattern myself. If it gets enough popularity, I will do a test call. I will actually write up the pattern to publish it. We'll see. Anyway, on to what it's made of. Isn't that so pretty? Can you see? Let me cover my face so you can see. Isn't that beautiful? This is being made in Tosh Mo Light in the colorway Fathom, and that is pretty true to color right there. Maybe just a little bit deeper than what you're seeing. And Surrey Alpaca Silk from Fiber for the People in the colorway Jupiter. Isn't that lovely? Being worked together. It's going to be super cozy, super warm. Again, when it's finished, I won't be able to put it on until wintertime, but I'm so in love with it. I will put it on to take photos, and I'll just deal with the southern heat. But it is coming out exactly like I wanted it to. It's absolutely beautiful. This is the underside, which is a reverse stockinette. I don't think I want it that way though. I think I'm preferring it the knit way. I'm not a huge fan of purling. I don't necessarily hate it, but I am a lot slower when it comes to purling. So I am having to make myself be a process knitter instead of a product knitter because I do want this so badly. Anyway, so knit tip while I'm sitting here looking at it. You see this chain of bulb stitch markers? What this is when I have so many repeats of something to do, I will chain out these stitch markers for how many times I have to repeat that. And then as I finish and start the next one, I will move it up. And so I know when I put the last one on, I'm done with that section of the pattern, and can move forward to the next section. And I've written this up to the sleeve separation. And when I get there, I'll have to do some more maths to see exactly how many inches of the body I want to do, I think will be right, and do all that math out and then do the sleeves. So this is a long way coming, but I want to have that pattern ready if it's something that people are going to be interested in and want. So this has been consuming a lot of time since I finished that weekender and that star blanket for the baby and for myself. It's the first time I've finished a sweater for myself since I finished my Comfort Fade cardi. Yeah. So anyway, that is everything I've got for you today. This is a pretty short Craftcast. I don't have any acquisitions to share with you just yet. There are some things I'm saving up for that I want. There are some projects I am saving casting on just yet. I've got some dishcloths I didn't show you because they're in the car. My husband has the car. But I'm going to get off here before the baby wakes up, and I will see you all next time.